this is probably a very bad idea. Creating a tier system for the Touken Ranbu sword boys, as there's no way to do this that isn't just going to upset anyone but yourself. I'm going to do it because I've made it now. I'm set up recording, and if you're watching, you are probably not going to agree with me. I mean, let's be fair, my first tier is the 6 Dream Team swords, so they're my 6 favourite swords. My 6 favourite swords are in the top spot. They're probably not necessarily your favourite swords, but it's fine. We have different tastes. If we were all the same, the world would be boring. And if we all had the same taste in sword boys, we'd have probably a very bland mix of sword boys. But we have a diverse mix. So I'm just deflecting because this is going to make people mad. But let's talk about the tiers. So tier 1 is the 6 Dream Team swords. So yeah, my favourite 6. If I could only have 6 swords in the game that were always on a team, this would be the 6. Then we have the Naginata tier, which is for Naginatas, because Naginatas are gifts to this earth we don't deserve. Then we have cool boys looking cool in the coolest possible way. So these are, boys that these are the sword boys that I really like the design of, out of my top favourite that aren't Naginata. Then we have the not as cool as the tier above, but still cool. I like the design. It's not my favourite, but it also doesn't bother me in any way. The I'm not trying to upset you is just, yeah, it's fine. Their outfit is probably pretty standard. They might be part of a large school and just less interesting. Somebody else's favourite. Like I said, if I put a sword here, I'm not out to upset anyone. I probably haven't used that sword as much. I say this having 99 nearly everything, so that's almost a lie, but never mind. And obviously swords I've never had the sword I've never had at the time of recording will be in a much higher tier. But I don't dislike this sword, I just aren't that connected and aren't just that bothered about the design. And then there's Ka, which, if you know, you know. He made me suffer. I do not feel guilty about him having his own bottom run tier. I'm just saying. So, let me begin upsetting people on the internet by making a tier list. This is just for fun, this isn't serious. I don't have particularly great taste at most things in life, so if you're mad at this, just blame my taste. Okay, that's enough deflecting. Let's get started. So, we're starting with Hachizuka, and I think Hachizuka is a very good one to start with because, yeah, he's not one of my favourites, he's not a Naginata. I think he's got a solid design, but he's not one of my favourite designs. If, we're talking about how we're going to balance it out. So I think he's a good starting point for this list. Then Arashima, Arashima is one of the 6. I liked him from first seeing him. He was a sword I wanted for ages. He's a sword that took me forever to get, because the Kibishi scared me and I didn't want to fight them all the time, even though I did love his design. In fact, it's the 6, bar 2 of them being difficult to get, was a common trait of 4 of them. Nagasone can join his brother, as reluctantly as that might be for him, he's cool, but he's not, that cool. He's not, you know, yeah, I like Nagasone. In fact, Nagasone is a sword that's very much grown on me. He'd have probably been a bit lower earlier on into me playing the game, but now, you know, he's definitely, I like him. I like Nagasone. The brothers, Higekiri and Hizumaru, they're just cool. And they just get cooler. I really like their Kiwami forms. Obviously, I'm going to say this as well, the images here are all of their standard forms, but some of them are probably boosted. Are they? No, I don't think I like anything necessarily more. About one sword, probably, from his Kiwami form. But we'll get to that. And we've got Okurikawa, who, again, Okurikawa's just cool. Because he's grumpy and mysterious, maybe. I don't know, I like him. I like Okurikawa. Hasebe. Look, I know people really like Hasebe a lot. And I think he's fine. He's fine. He might grow me more because I've been using him a bit more in the English version, but I don't really like what he wears. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't like his outfit. I don't think he gets an improvement in his Kiwami version, so, you know. And then we've got Imano Tsurugi. No, he's cool. He's cool because he definitely stands out from the Tantos. In fact, like, Tantos overall have just, like, raised in my opinion. I think because, like, early on in the game when I started the Japanese version, I was like, I'm not here for the Tantos. Send me the men's swords. And then World 6 happens and yeah, I use Tantos all the time. I use them a lot. He's one of my highest level Kiwami swords. I really do like Imano Tsurugi. Then we have Fudo. Fudo's fine. Again, I like the fact he's drunk. If he wasn't drunk, he probably wouldn't be this high. But he's there because of alcohol. Shishio's one of the 6. Shishio was one of the first swords I fell in love with it. I like Genki blondes. Like, I have an insane fondness for Naruto. It's, yeah, happy-go-lucky blondes. Then we have my boy, is it Kogara Sumaru? He's cool. I really like his design. There's a really nice piece of art. I don't know if I can work out how to do it in editing. I will put that piece of art in the screen now, which really enticed him to me more. I've never really gelled with his name, which you will find across with some of these. There's a point in which I think I reach like name intake, and some boys' names I just don't know as well as others. But we got Dotanuki. He's, to me, like, his design's fine, but he is kind of forgettable. I forget about him all the time. So he's there. And we're back to one of the, I hope we don't get through all like the 6 really early on. Oh well, we'll see, because I don't know what order they're coming up in on here. But Tsurumaru, I think Tsurumaru was like love at first sight when I saw his design. I like he's a bit of a practical joker as well. I really like him in both versions of the anime. I love Tsurumaru. He's great. Taratachi. In fact, right, we'll put them both in, right? Jiratachi and I prefer Taratachi a bit over Jiratachi. But again, I just haven't used either of them as much. I've been using Taratachi in the new game, in the English version rather, a bit more, so again, I think it's kind of boosted him for me. We've got Nihongo. Nihongo's cool. And I swear it's not just alcohol that entices me to characters, I just think Nihongo is a cool dude. Then we have Otagina. I don't like Otagina's design. I haven't from the beginning. I don't like his outfit. I've hardly used him. If you can hear my cats, I'm sorry. They've decided they're going to have a scuffle. Because they do every time I try to record anything. So we have Odenta. I liked Odenta more than I thought I would. But again, just don't like his design as much. But that's fine. He's there. I'm not sure about that TNM. But if he's your favourite, yeah, I'm not trying to upset you by putting him in that position. It's just where he is. Right. Obviously, Tomoegata is in the Naginata tier because he's a Naginata. And, like, when they put a Naginata in, they go all out. You really, really can't fault their Naginatas. Then we have Mori, who's... Right, let me think. Let me think. Who we got? Do you know what? No, he is cool. And I really like his Kwame version. So, yeah. I think that's right. And I think that sets a good staple for the... Oh god, what are they called? The Toshiro? You know which ones I mean anyway. These Tantos. Then we've got... I think is it our first Go Boy? Yes. Yeah, he's fine. Again, I'm not that keen on their uniform. Like, the kind of basic design that whole House of Swords is built round. And I swear, right, we'll get to it. No, right, I'll wait till I get to them. The latest two of the Go Boys that they've released. Because I have thoughts. So Kotagiri is there, and then we have Kenshin. I don't like Kenshin's design. No. However, Azuki would have probably been down here somewhere, but he was my first 320 sword in the English version, and I've been using him in my main team. And to be honest, I just have to use the sword quite a lot, and that usually boosts it. Whereas I forced a lot of my swords to 99 quick, so I didn't necessarily get a connection with them. Hyuga's alright. You know, I've got nothing much more to say. He's fine. Obviously, Shizukagata is in the Naginata tier because Naginatas are amazing. Just like their awakening forms. They're extra. They're extra as fuck. Then we have Nansen. Nah. didn't turn to Nansen. I think Nansen was the sword in the event when I started playing the Japanese version again. And I was like, fine. He's alright. Then we have Chiyo Ganemaru. I thought I'd like him more. And I don't know what it is. He's my least favourite out of the 3 Okinawa swords. Because that's the name that I can think to tie them. Now, a lot of people don't like Yamabagiri Chogi. We're going to call him Chogi because I don't want to mix him up with the other Yamabagiri. I kind of got really fond of him. So I do think he's cool, and I know he's a dick. But I do like him. And I think it's just when I was training him up, he was on a team with Heisen? We'll get to him in a sec. And they just kind of backed each other up all the time, and I really liked it. And like, my headcanon is they're just unlikely friends. And they have each other's back, and I like that. And that's why he ranks as high as he does, because had that not happened, he probably would have been lower, but I think that's what I quite like about Touken Ranbu. Like, it's a criticism some people make of it, like, there isn't much story there, which there isn't. It's bare bones, but it allows you to kind of create your own narrative for it, which, you know, it depends on you as a person whether you like that or not. Some people are just there for the pretty boy, some people are there for the history, you know, it's... I mean, obviously I like Touken Ranbu, that's a stupid statement to make, me saying that, but yeah, I just... A lot of any swords tends to rank higher, bar a few that I just really like the design of. There's usually a reason why they're there, and that's usually because of my own sort of relationship I built with them while playing the game, which is my justification why you shouldn't be too mad at this list. Please don't hate me. Anyway, we have Sohayo no Tsurugi. It's when the names are really long. Was it Sohayo no Tsurugi. Yeah, I'd say same rank as Odenta. I felt about the same about them when they first dropped. I would think I'd like him more, because he seems to have a friendlier face. It's a dumb reason, Sarah. But nah. Again, just... I think anything down in these 2 levels, either was never keen of the design. That being said, I do like Jiro. I don't hate Jirotachi's design. I just haven't... It's more just a lack of connection with the swords themselves. Anyway, Bunzen... yeah, just... Me and the Go swords are just... haven't... Do you know, actually, no. I think Bunzen's a better design than some of them. So Bunzen can at least go there. And we have Nenekimaru. Yeah, I've had to write some of the names down because I can't remember them. Yeah, fine. Hakusan has a fox and white hair. Like, of course he's cool. I remember coming back to the game and checking out what was new, and as soon as I saw Hakusan, I was like, I want, and I have Hakusan, and it's cool that he's, you know, his own entire sword in his own category. He's great. I love him. Love him. Then we have Nankai Taro. Yeah, I'm just not keen on the design. Sorry, haven't got attached to him. I've used him. I think he's 90. Nearly everything's 99. There's a few that I'm working on, and a few that I have yet to start. But yeah, it's just another one I just didn't really take to. We have Hyzen. I do like Hyzen a lot. Do I think Hyzen's cooler though than Not As Cool? Do I think he's a cool boy? Do you think Hyzen's a cool boy? He gives me good vibes. And then we have Chatan, or Chatan Nakiri. I just call him Chatan because he's got a long name. I love Chatan's design. He's pink. I say that pink isn't necessarily a reason for me to put them high up, but I like just how pink Chatan is and how cute Chatan is, and the fact that Chatan ate all my resources to Smith, all my resources, all my help tokens, all my request tokens, but we got him, which is more than I can say for another sword coming up. Following Chatan, we have Kuana, who, yeah, like I said, there's no, would I say no go sword? Not necessarily. We'll wait. Now, the next. So, the next two, I thought I'd get more attached to than I did. So we've got Suishinshi, I think that's how you say it. And Minamoto. Like, I don't know. I just thought I'd like them more than I do. Do you know what? I'm quite glad that the higher tiers haven't got as oversaturated as I thought they potentially would. I was kind of expecting this to be way too full, but I'm glad I'm setting a nice standard in the middle. Like I said, I don't hate any. No, that's a lie. I only hate one sword, so yeah, well, it's fine. So Matsui, I don't like his haircut. That's a dumbish reason. Jirotachi is obviously really cool. Really cool. We see no light here. I've lost track of thought. Yeah, I really liked his design when it dropped. Is he one of the 5 sacred swords? Yeah, I really like him. Then we've got Sanchomo. Is this Sanchomo? Yes. Again, Sanchomo is just really cool. I mean, if your image is you looking over the top of your sunglasses like that, you know you're cool. How mad do I want people to get at me? Right, he's there because of Hanamaru. Because I found him quite endearing in that. Had it not been Hanamaru, he'd have been in this tier. I'm sorry. And then the traitor that won't come home. But he still has a really cool design, so he still gets to be in the cool boys looking cool in the coolest possible way tier. Because I really like Onimaru, and I would really like for him to come home. But he will not. Right, so Nakigitsune is one of the 6. Obviously, he was not one of the difficult swords to get. He came home really easily. I don't find him or his fox annoying. I never did, but I think I'm just biased to swords with foxes. Ichigo. Right. Listen, hear me out. Ichigo is fine. I like Ichigo. I just didn't. I just don't think his design is quite as cool as some of the others. And I really like him, but I just don't think he's as cool. We got my boy, Namazuwa and Hanabami. I really like both of them. I like them as a set, I like them as a pair. I think they look great. I think there's cooler swords in them, but I also think there's less cool swords in them. They're good. Hirano. Okay, I think we've got a few back to back now. In fact, what I'm going to do is because of the order it's given me, I'm going to move G. Do we do Gigi now? I mean, let's be fair, Gigi's cool. There's no dispute. He isn't one of my 6, and obviously isn't a Naginata. But he is cool. I have 4? Do I have 4 GG androids? Yeah, and the scale figure. I like GG. But they also made a lot of things that were GG. But like you've seen, if you've watched any of my Let's Play, I think I've said it a few times, that I'm just not in a rush to get him in game. I'll get him when I get him. There's other swords I have priority over. So I stand by why I put GG. But so it's Atsushi is next. Atsushi's fine. Goto is cool. Shinano is cool but not as cool. Maeda is Akita is also there. Okay, it's because of the money. He's bought his way into the coolest club, and he also sometimes says Japanese businessman when you send him to attack. He deserves to be in that tier. Madara, yeah, I never took to Gokutai. At the end of the day, he's my highest level Kiwami. I've used Gokutai a lot. I love his Kiwami version. I like him a lot. A lot of you like Yagen. I just didn't latch to him as much. And is this is the last one for a bit? Just check my recording. Is it? Oh, I might have to change the size of this because this isn't fitting in anymore. Right. Where did I get to? Hocho. Do you know what? Hocho's a player. He used to be cool. Not like as cool, but I like the fact that like sweets fly out of his bag and that he has a thing for elderly women, older women. So we have Kanehira, who, yeah, just another one I'm not that attached to, and Uguisumaru. I've just butchered that, I am sorry. We have Akashi, who is cool. We have Hotarumaru, who is one of the 6. So we have 5 of the 6 now. Obviously one of the ones that took me forever to get. We have Kogi, who is cool, obviously. We have Aizen, who is... I think yeah, he's cool. I do like Aizen a lot. Sango, I'm just not that attached. I never got that attached to him. Tombokiri. Now, Tombokiri has definitely risen. I got I've definitely got more attached to Tombokiri over time. So yeah, he's in the cool category. Monoyoshi is one of the 6. Monoyoshi I failed to smith, and then I wasn't strong enough to get him in Underground Treasure Chest. Yeah. Then he was in War Training and he didn't drop. And then I think he came back in Underground Treasure Chest and I actually managed to get him. That is my vague recollection of how Monoyoshi came into the game, and it took me ages to get him. Right, I've just gone and changed the scaling again. Should have maybe scaled it to this to start with, but whatever. Yeah, Monoyoshi. What was I saying? Yeah, it just took me so long to get Monoyoshi, but I love him. But yeah, that's the 6. That's my dream team. They're all really light-haired, aren't they? You know, Hotaru. I just plonked in Hotarumaru and didn't really talk about him. Let's talk about Hotarumaru. Hotarumaru is a sweetheart. He's just really cute, which is obviously why I just really like him. I just don't really like the top 6. Can I be more interesting than that about it? Yeah, except Shishio and Nakagitsune, who I got both really early on. Arashima, Surumaru, Hotarumaru, and Monoyoshi took forever to get. But I love them. I have them all now. I have them all Kwami'd at varying levels. I think Monoyoshi is the highest of them. Hotarumaru might be the lowest, but he also requires like the most experience to level up. But I love them. I love them all. They're all so great. So we have Tai Kogane. He's there because he seems like a nice guy, but he looks like he's just wearing underpants. Like, they don't look like shorts, they look like underpants. And we then have Kiko. Yeah, I think Kiko's cool. I like his jacket. I like the inside of his jacket. I think that's very cool. Shoko Daikiri. He has an eye patch. He was one of the swords I really took to at first, but I just ended up liking a lot of other swords more than him. But I still do like him. Then we have Dai Hanya. I think. Hanya. Dai Hanya. He's fine. Again, just lack of a connection to him, which is the same for Koryu. Yeah, so we've got right, we'll take Ishikirimaru first, who, I think Ishikirimaru is cool. Then we've got 3 of the 4 Kotetsu brothers. Samonji brothers, rather. We've got 3 of the 4 Samonji brothers. Kotetsu, I think, is cool. Soza, I never really got attached to Soza. And Sayo's cool. Sayo's the coolest Kotetsu brother. We have Cashew, who was not... He was my English version starter. My Japanese version starter was Musuno Kami. But yeah, it was Hanamaru really that pushed him and Izumi no Kami up a lot in my fondness for them. And I do now just think they're both really cool. This is the one I think. And maybe beyond Otkine and Hasabe, that might upset people. I just never took to Casson, you know. And he's appeared in a lot of Smiths and a lot of drops when I've been hunting for others. And yeah, I'm just not that keen on him. Sorry. I apologise. We have Izumi no Kami, who I think is cool. We have Mutsu no Kami, who I also think is cool. I don't think Yamabagari is as cool, and I'm sure it would make Chogi happy to know I put him in a higher, like, not, but this wasn't to make Chogi happy, because he's not real. Like, Chogi built a connection while using him, which Kunihiro didn't, is all I can say. Oh yeah, Yamabushi's going in the bottom rung Yamabushi tier because fuck Yamabushi. Just look, I'm sorry if you really like him, but I have suffered, and therefore that is his deserved place. We've got Horikawa, who, he was cool. He was the first sword I 99'd. We've got Iwatushi going in the Naginata tier because he's Iwatushi and a Naginata, and that tier is for them because they are awesome. Then we have the sword with the longest name, which it might not be the longest name because a few of them have very long names. Kokinden Junotachi. Kokinden Junotachi. Who I think is really cool. I love his design. Jizo is cool. I don't think he's cool, but he's still cool. Chiganemaru, I loved, like, as soon as it revealed him, I love that design. Thought he was amazing. Was desperate to get him. Obviously I did. Did I earn him? Did I get him twice? I think you could get him twice in that event. Then we have Nico, who yeah, gonna stick with that. Taiko, who just I didn't take to as much. Samidare, right. I swear he looks like a K-pop idol. Yeah, I think him and the next brother are the coolest of the Go designs, so they deserve to be cool. I do both like Ochidori and Hadin. I think Ichimonji is very cool. And like I said, Murakumo is also really cool. And there you go. Like I said at the beginning of the video, this was just a bit of fun, a bit of silliness. I'm not that bothered by any of the swords, even Yamabushi. But I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry I mispronounced a lot of things. I try. I honestly try. In fact, that's kind of what I want to apologise probably for more than the actual order, is my pronunciation sucks. But if you like this, it was a little bit different. I do want to do more stuff on this channel than just Touken Ranbu content. I'm just having quite a lot of fun with that at the moment. But I hope you're enjoying what I've put out so far. If this is the first video of mine you're watching, I am doing a Let's Play series of the English version, which I'm trying to keep as up to date as possible, at least for the time being. I don't know where I'm going to take that overall. But, like I said, this was just a bit of fun. Nothing too serious. I'm sorry if I put one of your favourite swords in my lower tiers, but to be honest, they're all great designs, designed by people, drawn by people with a lot more skill than I have. So I'm now ending this video like I started, with an awkward ramble. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you again in my next video. Thank you, bye.